This is what happens when you take the best of everything and fuse it all to one. You get a brand new board like this, the Evolve Fusion. Let's go ahead and dive into this thing. I have something new from Evolve. This is the brand new board from Evolve, the Fusion. This is their collaboration that they put together with basically taking every component from the GTR, the Haitian, and the Diablo and combining those, fusing those together, giving us this brand new board. A lighter weight, incredibly powerful carved machine. And this is the first look, so let's go ahead and dive into this thing and see what this is all about. Up to 37 mile an hour range, up to 31 miles per hour, dual 3,000 watt motors. Obviously climbing hills is, any board can climb hills nowadays, so don't be worried about that. This tape down here, slow peel this off here. This is literally my first time seeing this, so let's go ahead and open her up. Now this has been something that they've been in the works for a while now, and big reveal. Ooh, this is interesting. So this is a 12S 3P or a 12S 2P, depending on the styles you want. They're brand new, super wide double kingpin trucks. This is sick. Look how small that battery pack is. This is basically like the battery pack that's on the Stoke almost, looks like. Fusion. I love the gold wheels. I love the tan tires there. The tan tall tires, tan wide tires. Wow. Tan tires? Tan sidewall tires. I love this ingrained, like burned in here. It's actually like indented inside there. This is sick. Not a deep concave at all. Very mellow, very mellow there. And then you get your other stuff you get inside of your every Evolve box here as well too. But I mean, listen, not the lightest weight. You're curling here, like I'm curling. But it's definitely under 30 pounds. I like the stance of it. And here's something that I just noticed right now is actually the physical deck layout is shorter than the Diablo series. So from wheelbase to wheelbase, the Diablo Carbon is a little bit further out as far as wheelbase goes, and the standing platform is roughly the same, but this deck is so much further out on the Diablo Carbon than it is on the Fusion here. So very interesting to say as well too. And these are the 3,000 watt motors, so not the exact same motors that you're getting with the 3,500 watts out of the other ones here too. Same ESC between the two of them, which is great in that sense, but just subtle changes from one board to the other that make it a fusion of all the best parts from all the other boards. And here we are on the first initial ride. I did take it around the car park just to kind of do some figure eights and get used to it a little bit here, so I'm starting at 94% on the right here, and I think I have about 1.3 miles in, so not too shabby. But the Fusion is light and snappy. Now I'm gonna try this in Corsa mode only. I love being able to use the Evolve app, and I think I'm really gonna spend a little bit more time explaining that for people that aren't familiar with it. But it is massively important to understand how great that is. And I've only started more using the apps with other ESC companies like the Hobbywing 9028 series and a few other ones that have come out. But it's massively important. I'm gonna let these cars pass really quick. We'll let her rip.
It's got everything you want. It's got everything you want as far as Evolve performance. Snappy carving trucks, incredible power, 3,000 watt motors each, so it's not the 3,500 watts you're getting in with the Diablo series, but you are getting that Diablo ESC, so that 200 amp ESC, custom designed for them, and that is a very nice ESC, incredible range, smooth delivery of power. They've done a really good job with it, but this carve ride feel, this is what Evolve is known for. Ooh. Just hit my heel. So very much like the Bamboo Diablo series, is that you get a little too aggressive on that carving, you hit that heel there. Now I wear a size 11 US, so this board's a little narrow for my feet, but still nonetheless, just move my position there, and it looks like the wheelbase actually can be kicked out even further, just like on the Diablo as well too. That there's two different position holes for those trucks, so allows you to get that wheelbase pushed out just a little further out there, and that allows you to have even more wheelbase. Yeah, this is something about double kingpin, the Carve King, with the snappiness of it all. Just such a good feel. To be able to do this, haven't adjusted the trucks, haven't touched the bushings. I never do when I first get on board. I like to see how the company sends it out and then adjust from there. But and then I would say that the Diablo series is a little bit more off the line pep with those larger motors and more powerful motors. You feel that difference there. But I am in Corsa mode, and you see that Corsa mode. 1.2 miles in, 89% down now. So 12S 3P battery on this one. Samsung 50S, it's like 648 watt hours, I believe, 15 amp hours of battery power. So my 220 pound body carving aggressively on this one in Corsa mode, I imagine if I can get into the mid 20s with this, I'd be really happy on these large AT tires, but not really going to feather it too much on this thing. I'm gonna really enjoy the carve ride feel. You.
Of course, you've got to go ahead and bring this out with your friends and ride, and luckily enough, Fred, Eastgate Unity, also got the Fusion sent to him as well too, so the two of us met up and were able to go ahead and do some awesome riding together. Nothing like being with your friends, being able to rip around and cruise and get some incredible carves and some whoppahs all over the place, because this board definitely delivers on that sense. There is so much to love about this board. The fact that it is a 2-in-1 12S3P with the GTR deck, the Diablo ESC, the Hadean motors, it offers a beautiful fusion of all three different boards together, allowing you to really go ahead and dial in and carve ride feel that you love. These Super Carve Truck 2s are top notch in my opinion. I think they're absolutely incredible when it comes to double kingpin. These grippy AT tires and the 12S3P Samsung 50S definitely gives you an incredible amount of range. That being said, range for me was right at 24.8 miles of range before the battery is at 1%. So again, 220 pounds, Corsa mode only. I can't stress that enough, the top speed mode. So the most power, the most everything, amperage coming out of that was what I rode on. I'm really happy with that. I knew that if I dropped down to sport mode or even eco mode, I'd be able to definitely squeeze out even probably more range out of this thing. Evolve has some type of secret sauce when it comes to these boards and these ESCs that allows them to just really pull as much power possible out of the batteries while safely doing it as well too. So in my opinion, I'm really happy with that. I guarantee you that if I dropped down to sport, would have been more range, thumbs up in that sense, but I'm really happy with this as far as I'm concerned.
You can also opt in for the 12S2P Stoke X battery, giving you an even lighter weight performance. So if you already own the Stoke X, you can actually technically switch this over to battery pack and motor controller to the Fusion series. On top of that, you can also even attach this 12S3P battery to the Diablo Bamboo deck as well, giving you a lighter weight Diablo Bamboo. So if you love that Diablo Bamboo deck, you're able to actually swap this over to that as well.
So riding the Fusion for the past few weeks has been an absolute pleasure. It truly is that endless carve ride feel. I think that the GTR deck, the Diablo 200 amp ESC, the motors, these beautiful tires, the new gold rims, they're absolutely fantastic. And really that 12S3P or 12S2P is a major selling point for someone that wants a lighter weight board that doesn't necessarily want to have that Diablo series or wants a little bit more power than the GTR series. So I think that they did a really good job with mashing this all together and creating a brand new category for themselves. I really am looking forward to even taking this battery pack and putting it on the Diablo Bamboo and seeing how that performance as well too, with even lighter weight performance in that sense. And also taking my Stoke X and putting it on this and giving it even more lighter weight performance as well too. And are there other options out there? Absolutely. There's a ton of different options, and honestly, as consumers this day and age, we are blessed with the amount of really quality products that are out there for some really affordable pricing as well too. But Evolve gives you customer service, being able to ship it within the United States, and being able to get anything taken care of down the road, a really nice trigger design system on top of the app as well too, allowing you to really dial in the ride. And I will be spending a whole nother segment on dialing in the ride and also swapping these out to some street wheels. So if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button, thumbs up this video, stay tuned to the next one. We have a ton of more reviews and just fun videos coming out. Until next time guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.